Welcome to Breakwood Carpentry. In today's video, I'm going to be duplicating this frame here that my wife bought. It comes with multiple removable cards with different pictures on them. So she has about 10 cards and she wants more frames so she can use more of the cards. So I'm going to be duplicating the way they built this. It's just a 9-inch square mitered, and it's got a slot in it so that you can put the cards in and out. As far as the wood that I'll be using, I have some leftover pallet wood from the cabinet doors that I made. So I'll be using that. I only have enough to make one out of the pallet wood, so I'm also going to be using a sheet of plywood. Now it's going to have the exposed plywood visible on the front of the frame, which is fine. We're okay with that look. So that's what I'll be using to build a few more of those frames. So for dimensions, the thickness of the frame is 1.5 inches. And the outside width is 9 inches. But what really matters is the inside width, which is 7 3/8. The thickness of the frame is about 13/16. The pallet wood that I'm going to be using is only about 11/16. So you don't want to worry about the outside dimension because that's going to be slightly smaller since my board is slightly thinner. So all I'm worrying about is the inside dimension, which is 7 3/8. So I'm going to take this stuff over to the table saw, get it down to the 1.5 inch thickness that it needs to be, and then I'll take it to my miter saw and cut the bevels in it. Oh, before I do that though, I also need to cut the slot. I'll be cutting this slot in here. Their thickness is a little over 1/4 inch because it's supposed to hold multiple cards that you can replace. I'm only going to be using one card, so I'm just going to put one kerf blade thickness of the saw because I don't need to put multiple cards. So first thing I'm going to do is smooth out one edge of these pallet slats that I have because the ends are pretty rough. So I'll run them through at almost full width just to smooth out one side, then I'll turn them over and cut them down to the 1.5 inch thickness that they need to be. Alright, next step is to set the blade to 1.5 inches. So I have all my pieces cut to the right widths. The next step is to cut a groove into the middle of every piece. I'm going to leave one piece without a groove because that piece needs a groove cut all the way through for the slot that the picture will fall through. So the first step is set the fence to the center of the piece, and then I got to make sure I get the right blade depth as well. So the next step will be to miter one end of all these pieces and then set up a stop block and then miter the other end so that they're all the exact same width. I have all the pieces cut. The next step is going to be to measure and mark the piece that doesn't have a groove. We'll cut through the entire thing with the table saw. It was definitely way easier to cut these slots with a jigsaw. I should have tried it. I didn't think it was going to work that well, but it ended up being a lot easier, a lot safer. Cut the holes perfectly clean, easy. I went ahead and blew everything off, all the dust that I created, and I accidentally blew this piece off and ended up snapping when it hit the floor. I should be able to salvage it though, it shouldn't be a problem. So, as far as putting these together, I'm just going to be gluing and then adding the 2 brad nails in the corners, and then that should be it. Once the glue dries, it should be plenty strong.
You can see if you look at it from the side.
So that's it, first one done. All right, all done. So those are the 3 frames. I just gotta clean up the glue, sand, and then they should be all set. I don't know if I'm gonna be staining or clear coating them at all. I think that they're fine just the way they are. So that is it. Really easy to build. You can put anything in here if you have pictures similar to what I had, or if you have, I don't know, any sort of drawing or anything you want to put in these slots. And then as far as hanging, there's the 3/4 inch gap along the entire back, so you could just put a screw on the wall and then just hold them up by the screw or nail or whatever. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video.